For utility costs, it's, since there's going to be such low utilities on heating and air conditioning, this was just a no-brainer for us that we would use this application over anything else.
I've been in the steel fabricating business for 40-some years. Global Building Systems is probably one of the best and the most futuristic type of constructions I've been involved with. I've done a lot of solar building in the past, solar collectors and homes that were designed for energy efficiency. But this is by far the most efficient design I've had an opportunity to work with.
Actually, it's a system of building. It's not just building of foam and steel. There's a whole system. They're built in the shop and can be brought onto the job and put up so much more expeditiously than stick-built homes.
The big deal on this thing was to deliver the panels one day, then put the entire shell together the next day, which is what we did.
From the contracting side and from the ownership side, this application is absolutely perfect for us because, as James said, we're going to put this house up in a day, which is for any contractor, that's a beautiful thing when it normally takes us a month to put up a house.
The reason we're so different is we have this thermal envelope. We have a roof that goes with the wall, and we have a wall that goes with the roof. This new steel member that we've invented here, the loads can be carried up to 20 feet. Our competition is about 8 or 10 feet. We're the only company in the world that has a patented thermal envelope, which consists of wall panels or wall members, roof panels, and roof members. So that thermal envelope with steel and foam or any other insulation sets us apart from everybody. We use no wood in our technology. Our wall panels and roof panels don't require 2x4 or 2x6, OSB, plywood, or any wood components to our wall panels and roof panels. So therefore, we're completely resistant to mold, mildew, fire, termites, rodents, hurricanes, and earthquakes.
We're working pretty closely with our steel fabricating plant for high-rise buildings, and all the reception that I get from people seems to be a real high interest in it. I think they'll make excellent curtain walls. I think that they'll make excellent small multi-story motels and hotels or tilt-up industrial storage buildings. I don't think there's any real end to what this product should be able to do.
The energy efficiency is greater than anything that's ever been constructed, proposed.
This was what we wanted to do, and we're happy that this is going so well.
Instead of having thermal bridging, we have a thermal break, which is crucial. So we stagger our T-studs, and by doing that, it made these wall panels extremely strong. Plus, we stopped the conduction of heat. We have no conduction of heat, no heat transfer with our wall panels and roof panels. Our company and our technology being so energy efficient and so green, the first thing that changes in a building is the amount of heating and cooling that's needed for that building. We built our first house, and that house required, it was 1,400 square feet, it required 3.5 tons of air conditioning, and with our technology, it only needed 1/2 ton of air conditioning. So we went from 3.5 tons down to 1/2 ton. Big difference. With heating, that house required 120,000 BTUs of heat. With our technology, we only needed 14,000 BTUs of heat. So we minimize the need of energy for heating and cooling basically to a minimum. We now throw some solar panels on the roof, and you've got a home now that's classified as a net zero energy home. This is our roll form steel machine. This makes our wall members and the roof members. So we have one machine that makes 99% of all the components for a building. This machine right here can build about 20,000, 1,500 square foot buildings a year alone on one shift. It takes one man to operate this machine. We've got technology not only for housing, but for skyscrapers, 2-story buildings, single family, multifamily. These skyscrapers can be 100 stories tall. We just built a house here. We will build that house faster than it took us to get the permit. We're going to be finished with that house in about another week, meaning it took 4.5 weeks to build a home. This home was 1,300, 1,400 square feet. It could have been 2,000 or 3,000 square foot. It might have taken another day or two to build that house. With this great general contractor that has come on board with Gbsi and our technology, we're able to speed up the entire process by having a patented technology that enables us to fit the wall panels and the roof panels together very, very, very quickly. We built the entire house in one day. We had every wall panel and every roof panel in place within 10 hours of starting that day. So that's something that's unheard of here in the United States. Typically it takes anywhere from 2 or 3 weeks to frame a home. We did it in one day. Not to mention it's super energy efficient, super green, and resistant to Mother Nature. Anybody can have a net zero energy building. Anybody can have one. You have to be rich though. The key is to make that affordable, which is what we've done.
About done.
There's nothing that I have seen or experienced that can compare with the global building system. It's a very efficient and effective way to build homes.